Minneapolis, Minnesota for today's game.
Back in your days when you had to take on a team from the AFC, didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well, I thought back in those days, Jim, we were about ready to show them what toughness and hard-hitting was. Today it's a little different, but I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard-hitting bunch.
First down at the 20. Complete to Wallace. Gilmore's there to take him down.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field. It's a nice catch, just short of the first down. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Well, when you get time in the pocket against cover 3, it's easy to see down the field towards the sidelines, and you get easy completions just like that last one.
The Vikings have it at the 39. They deck them in the backfield.
The Vikings running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. When you look at this offense, you have to acknowledge Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs to ever play the game.
Well, he's asked to do a lot for the Minnesota Vikings. I always say he's the hardest working man in the NFL because that offense has sputtered many, many times. But Adrian Peterson, he just keeps rolling along.
Right, met at the 30.
The Vikings on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations. But that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Peterson's got the toss, secures the football. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. Second down and 12. Peterson's handed the football. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays. The Vikings will set up. The 20 is the first down line. Takes it from the gun. Catch made. Graham's there to take him down.
The post route, deep down the field. Going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Midway through the first. Set up screen to Peterson. Peterson's met after a gain of 3.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Second down and 7. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Peterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This has been a long drive so far. The Vikings all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Third down and 5. Right has the reception.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
And he converts here on the field goal try. We're late in the first, and that field goal puts them on top.
Yes, and it's a confidence boost, no question about it. When you get a field goal or a touchdown late in the first quarter and it puts you on top, it just feels good.
right around the 32-yard line. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has the reception all alone. The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
Second down here. Woods with the catch. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Taylor's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Dropping back now into the shotgun. He's wide open for the grab. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Charles Clay has the catch. As we set the defensive lineup, Everson Griffin, the former fourth-round pick out of USC, is on that defensive front.
How about that?
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Nice job up front by the offensive line. They get a good push. Easy for the quarterback to run the sneak and get the touchdown score.
Makes the PAT. Welcome back. We're about to get back underway here in this one.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Vikings offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
Peterson, solo back set. 2nd and 10. The grab is made by Rudolph. Third down now. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3-and-out. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. Spinning out of trouble. Harmon's tackled right at the 42.
That returner, when he goes to the sideline, I promise you that special teams coach is going to rip him a new one. Hold on to the football. Lucky to get it back after that fumble.
The Bills line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 7-3. First down at the 42. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, my man at quarterback does have a strong arm. He showed it that time, didn't he? He threw that thing high and far and just overthrew the receiver.
That's second down coming up. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Percy Harvin with the grab. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Bills understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on third down. This is something they can handle.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Intercepted.
Just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
Outside now on the toss. Second down here after that run play. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. And it's batted down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
On the way, third down. The Vikings will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. And it's swatted away.
The Vikings really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Harvin will return the punt. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. And a run back of about 11.
The Bills back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play. Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Harvin, he's in the clear. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the second quarter. And so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side. And listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire. Pedal to the metal. Whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Vikings are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. And it's just thrown away. Out of the gun. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game and you got 3rd and long, but you must be thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
Snap it out of the gun. Down the field. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. First down at the 17. Harvin can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. Second and 10 coming up. Taylor's got it in the gun. On the receiving end, it's Harvin. Third down on the way. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Bills will punt it. Sherrills from the 27. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. And a run back of about 9. The Vikings bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. First and 10. Peterson searching for space to the right. Nice piece of running by Adrian Peterson. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Only 8 yards to go. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Adrian Peterson takes the football. Lawson in on the stop.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The Bills call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. Second and goal from the 3. Gets it again.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
Tiger, be ready. White Navy, force. Let's go.
Third and goal from the 3. Peterson up the middle. Picked up a couple that time.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. And now he'll serve. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
Extra point was good. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Bills offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Bills have it at the 24. Gains about 3.
Boy, he's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Got a big lane. Taylor's going to slide and avoid the hit.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
From the shotgun.
Rhodes very nearly to the pick.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Complete to Harvin. Kendricks there to make the stop.
The Bills, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
It's third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Got drilled as he throws it. The Bills decide they will punt the football. And he races out of bounds at that point. And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the third quarter. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Bills take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Out of the shotgun. Sammy Watkins has the ball.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
Now 1st and 10. Looking across the middle. Percy Harvin has the catch.
The Bills really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that 1st down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. The Bills snap it at the 31.
Throws the pass.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. At the 31, here we go.
The Vikings will come out in the dime.
Taylor's going to take it from the gun.
McCoy has the grab. McCoy's met at the 16.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Rhodes is there that time for the tackle.
The Bills offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Taylor's completion percentage, 60% on the day. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. McCoy, Bills in for the score.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
Patterson's going to make the fair catch this time. The Vikings talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. When you pick up 1st downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the 1st down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Peterson, solo, back set.
1st down and 10.
Peterson, right side.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle and breaking it.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
Let's go. Move 58.
He's got the catch.
That's a gain of 6.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
The Vikings lined up, bunch formation.
Midway into the 3rd.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Vikings offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun.
And he just tosses it incomplete.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass.
Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rudolph's got the catch and the 1st. from the 29-yard line. First down at the 29. Peterson, right side. Taken down at the 27.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Bills lined up in the nickel. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. And with more than a quarter to play, this situation here is suddenly looking a whole lot less dire.
How about that? Just in a few seconds, everything turns around. Now we have a close game, and everything is going to change here late in the third going into the fourth.
Peterson's going to take that touchdown. Got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bills offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
First down at the 23. Robert Woods with the reception. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Gains 12. First down here. The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Bills will take the snap from the 40.
Climbs the ladder, and he has it.
The Bills have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Taylor's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Taylor's going to take it from the gun.
And it's caught by LaShawn McCoy.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep down the field or throw it short to the running back and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
At the 22-yard line, here they come.
First down at the 22. Griffin's all over the ball carrier.
Taylor's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Harvin's got it on a
Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's his second touchdown today.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Bills getting ready to kick it off.
Patterson's going to test the coverage here. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Vikings offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
Set up screen to Peterson. Peterson's tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Second and 10 coming up.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Vikings from the 32. It's intercepted. Has space. He's brought to a halt.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
The Bills really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Bills snap it at the 26. Watkins got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Taylor's now completed 4 in a row.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
It's Watkins with the catch. Kendricks there to make the tackle.
The Vikings defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
McCoy secure touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Finding the end zone for the second time.
It's just great to see a running back dive over the pile and get a touchdown like that near the goal line. We used to see it a lot 10 years ago. Now you can't even get the space where you can jump up over defenders. Awesome job. Nice touchdown.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's going to run this one out.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Vikings are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Takes the hit, throws.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
This is third down. The Vikings come out in a bunch set.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
The Vikings don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
They're in punting formation. And that's a gain of 10.
The Bills offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
First down at the 38. McCoy up the middle and gains about 1. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Taylor's lining up in the pistol. McCoy is lined up as the single back. The Bills have it at the 39. Going deep. Rhodes is there and picks it off. This game has been out of hand for some time now, but the defense gives the offense one more chance to get some reps.
Yeah, they did that. That was a nice job. And I know you said the game is over right now, and I just say to the offense, how do you throw that interception in a time like this? Midway in the 4th, you got the game in hand. That was really, really a bad decision.
Loss of a couple that time. No huddle time. 1st and 10. The catch is made, and he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Let's go.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The catch is made by Jarius Wright.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Wright's got the catch and the first. That's his 5th catch of the day.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL. The corner route, so many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row. The Vikings have it at the 34. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
2nd down coming up. Has his man. Graham's going to make the tackle.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 4. And he's thrown to the ground.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
The Vikings come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. 3rd and goal at the 5. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. From the gun. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
He made it. The Vikings lined up, onside kick coming up. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it.
The Bills' last possession ended painfully with a pick. And I wonder how they're going to handle the football this time around, Phil.
Well, listen, I think they'll handle it a little differently, no doubt. I thought it was a bad call on the interception. It just put the quarterback and the offense in such a bad situation, and they were not able to overcome that.
McCoy brought down at the 38, and the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Second and 8 coming up. The Bills take it from the 38. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. McCoy taken down. Defense calls a timeout. Third down following the run. Williams lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Harden's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Taylor's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
This play set up by the long gainer. The Vikings out now in a 4-6 formation. To the outside, McCoy. A game breaker. Touchdown.
You spend so much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient. You need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Bills now getting ready to kick it away.
Patterson will test the coverage. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Up in the air, and he's got the catch. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, and in for the touchdown.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings in position. They're going to go with the onside kick. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered.
The Bills offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up, and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Bills get a first down. Two minutes to go in the second half.
They come to the line at the 28.
The Bills approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. McCoy, solo back set. The Bills take it from the 28. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you talk about cattle runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
The Bills from the 22 gets the handle here.
The Bills running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Briggs there to catch the ball. Never too late. That's a touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
It's good. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. The ball is fumbled, and he'll down him at that point.
Well, one of the reasons why you put your fast guys on the kicking team, because you want them to run down there and hit the returners hard. That was a great hit, causes a fumble, and they recover.
Real good field position here to start this series. Takes the knee. Takes the knee.
The line of scrimmage is the 16.
Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.